from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Chris Boswell.
This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 51 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Hey, Luke, I can't hear you. They ain't got a chance.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Going for it, it's Rudolph. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now he's forced out left. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for an
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson.
Hurts pass complete to Deshaun Jackson.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
3rd and 1.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Rudolph looking to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking deep here for Ebron. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught off the deflection. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start with a give to Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. A 2nd broken tackle. And some strong running. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become? Rudolph loses the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Eagle. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A final shot before the break. Rudolph going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Eagles 13. Steelers.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. They can't stop him. And down to the 20.
A gain of 52 yards.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
25-yard line.
The Steelers defense getting ready here. And a stalemate. We're all even on the scoreboard. These 3 turnovers we get a look at, one of the reasons we're tied.
I think without them, we're probably looking at an entirely different scoreboard, aren't we?
Absolutely.
They have really played well and kept their team in the game, tied up now. Their goal, of course, to get that key turnover that puts their team back in the lead.
Yeah, now they're looking for, I guess, a 4th turnover.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Nelson.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Rudolph going to throw again.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
16.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to take him down. It's a loss of 3, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st down, Rudolph letting one go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Rudolph going to look to throw it. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 10. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now it's Rudolph. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Flushed out right. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear.
And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Chris Boswell to kick
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly